Hi everybody, my name is Courtney and this is the end. This has been a very long 7.5 weeks for me, I will not lie. This has been one of the most challenging classes so far in this program for myself. It's really, made me think outside the box. It's made me do more research, more reading, working full time, and, being a full time grad student has not been easy. So this course load for me was a lot. But it is 7.5 weeks, so can't really change that. But there was definitely a lot of pros and cons, with this course for me. So to start off on a more positive note, I will discuss, what I felt I was more successful in. You know, what I really liked were the discussions. I liked that we, weren't able to read our classmates' post before we put our discussion in. And with that being said, after I read up on my other classmates' discussions, it made me think, oh, like maybe my approach for so and so was wrong. But my classmates have helped me better understand the material together, as a class. So that was something that I really liked, that we were all able to write our own discussions and then read upon all the classmates' discussions, because there were some weeks where I didn't really understand certain things, but my classmates' discussions posts have, helped me better understand certain topics. Another thing that I thought I was successful in was doing the case studies in the books. That was actually probably my most favorite part of the course. I like doing the case studies because at the end, we had like the mid-range questions, all three of those bullet points. I like having questions. For me personally, I learn better when I have questions that are given to me instead of just writing with nothing in front of me. That's just how I learn better. But for example, the Golden Gate Bridge case study, that was definitely a sensitive subject. I wasn't expecting to read something so sad and learn about something so sad. I know the Golden Gate Bridge and what it entails, where it is, but I didn't know there was a documentary film on it. So I wound up watching the trailer. I don't think I'll watch the documentary film because it's kind of a sensitive subject for me. But just even watching the trailer was just so depressing. And that just how the filmmakers, you know, they basically lied that they were just doing it for nature purposes, but they were really just recording these humans' last moments of life. So it was definitely a sensitive subject, but it happened and it's out there. And it's something that you really have to like break down and think about, like these documentary films. Like documentaries aren't always happy. So you know aside from the sensitive part of it, I liked the case studies slowly because I liked answering the questions at the end of the video. It was not all opinion based all the time, but I felt like putting your own opinion in there was definitely necessary, that in my own opinion. But those were two, parts of this course that I felt I was most successful in. Moving along to what was the most frustrating and challenging, was the writing assignments. I'm not the best writer, never have been, probably never will be. I have struggled with writing since grammar school. It probably takes me an hour to just write 5 sentences. I'm not kidding. So with this being such a, speedy course, it was definitely difficult to have these writing assignments every week. I know it's 7.5 week course, but maybe if it was 12 weeks, it would have been spaced out a little bit more. But obviously, I knew this signing up for this program. But yeah, that was definitely the most frustrating and challenging part for me because I just was not a good writer. It never have been and never will be. How has this course helped me better understand media law and ethics? This course has helped me understand that the laws that regulate the mass media, and this class has helped me understand what is morally right and what is morally wrong. So what am I going to take with me into my personal life and professional life? So personal life, I am on every social media platform there is: Facebook, not Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, I'm on it all. And, I really have to think about, if what I'm putting out there, nothing's really private anymore. Even if you're on a private account, like, it's your stuff can easily be found. Especially in just today's world, we have to be safe with what we post out there. So that's something that I will take into my personal life and just be a little bit more mindful, what I say, what I post, because everything is sensitive nowadays, especially with the whole, you know, politics and everything. You just from people that I'm friends with on Facebook and Instagram, you say one thing wrong and you get blown up on. Like, that's pretty much it. I usually I keep my views private. I don't talk about it. I don't post them. But I see people are very they have the right, like we talked about this in like the very first discussion, when we did the First Amendment about privacy and stuff, everybody is obligated to write their own opinion. But I think today's world is a little bit more sensitive, so people just need to be a little bit more mindful what they post. And professional wise, right now I'm currently in healthcare, so I don't really work much with social media or anything like that. I work front desk, so I'm just dealing with patients, and not too much contact with COVID and everything. So, but eventually, after why I did sign up for this graduate program, I eventually want to be in a career with social media marketing. So, if I'm granted a position at a company where I'm able to be in charge of the social media marketing aspect of a company, I have to think about privacy. I have to think about my customers, whoever it may be within the company. If I'm selling something, whatever it may be, I have to be mindful about what I post and make sure that, I'm making the company I'm working for look good, that I don't post anything that could be sensitive to the community. So that's a lot of things that, I have to think about as well. So there's definitely a lot of useful tips that I will take into my personal life and professional life, from this course. Overall, I definitely learned a lot. It was definitely hard for me. I won't, lie about that. It was definitely, but the material was definitely interesting to learn about. But overall, it's been great working with everybody, and I'm looking forward to the next half of the semester with everybody.